Hello my friends, I know it's been a long time since my last upload, but in my defense, graduating college, job hunting, and trying to find a place to stay that doesn't want what's left of my soul for a down payment and a 900 credit score has kept me extraordinarily occupied. Now with that in mind, I feel like there's no better time than now to talk about college and kind of life soon after graduation for Gen Z. Firstly, this isn't going to be a video where I'm sitting here trying to tell you like, oh, college is a scam, don't do it, or man, the job market sucks, guys, wow, it's really horrible out here. Like, I have a feeling we all kind of generally understand that there is some risk to going to college nowadays. It seems like everywhere you look, there's just discouraging numbers all over the place. So this is more geared towards people who are already in college or they've already kind of set their sights on going anyway. So problem number one is you don't leverage all of your advantages. Now, I don't care if you went to a community college, a private college, or a premier SEC school like myself. Every college grad has some sort of unique set of cards they can play to ultimately benefit themselves on the job market. Now, is the job market absolute garbage right now? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie about that. It's pretty obvious it's pretty bad. But that doesn't mean you have to give up before you start trying to find a job. I understand it's really easy to get blackpilled as a college grad, like you're 50K plus in debt, your entire body has been running off of Little Caesars and ramen for the past 4 years, and AI is stealing entry-level jobs like the US is stealing Venezuelan presidents. But a common issue I've kind of noticed is people are really handicapping themselves, man, like not using all the advantages they have in their tool belt. Like, for example, if you know a friend or family member that might actually be able to get you a job, then absolutely ask them to put in a word for you. Like, I've seen so many people say things like, oh no, I want to get my job purely off merit. I don't want an unearned desk job at this company because my dad knows the owner. And like, to some degree, I get that. It is nice to achieve things purely off your own talent and hard work, but brother, the IRS and Sally Mae do not care if you're a Nepo baby or not. They will bust down your door in a heartbeat if you're not able to pay your debts. And the advantages, like, don't necessarily have to be that specific either. Like, I'm not saying everybody is just an untapped Nepo baby. Like, for example, a massive tool that I know people love to hate on is LinkedIn. And yeah, it is a cesspit of corporate nonsense, but like, these corporate idiots you see posting are these same people who will be interviewing you, or honestly, in most cases, just throwing your resume straight into the garbage bin. Like, you don't have to love the game to play it, man. Like, LinkedIn absolutely can be a useful tool at a bare minimum just to show people you actually have an interest in the job field you're trying to get into. Now, that might sound like a stretch, but I promise you from experience, like, I have a job in the tech sector right now, and on my first day in the office, everybody had both my resume and my LinkedIn pulled up on their laptop before our first 8 a.m. meeting to start the week. Now, I'm not saying you have to be one of those dorks who are like writing essays on LinkedIn with like 10 million emojis or work for your uncle or something, but please use every advantage you have, man. Do not handicap yourself because you're trying to be noble, or just get a job based on your own merits and that's it. Problem number two, having unrealistic expectations. Now, this one is probably going to be even more unpopular than the whole LinkedIn comment I just made. But you guys have to understand one thing, and when I say you have to understand it, I mean you really have to internalize this. Very, very, very few people are going to come right out of college just out the gates making 100K plus. Like that, yeah, you read about those people, you aren't those people, dude. Like, and it's kind of tough to say because, while you're studying and while you're trying to get some motivation to go learn more about your job field and everything, like, you have to find some sort of motivation to keep yourself going at times. And one of those motivating factors can be like, oh man, the earning potential here is really good. Maybe I can make 6 figures, and maybe I can live a bit more comfortably than I am now. And some of that may be true to a certain extent, man, but understand when you are 23, 24, That is not you, bro. Like, I understand we live kind of in this world where people have unrealistic expectations because we're constantly seeing young guys or, you know, young influencers in general with a ton of money. And, you know, like, I get it. You're seeing this certain lifestyle every single day by people who are your age or younger in some cases. And you're like, man, like, you know, this person can't be better than me at X, Y, and Z. This person, like, what does this guy have that I don't, man? Like, I'm getting this degree. I should be kind of at that level. Dude, you have to understand, dude, that's simply just not you. That's not you. And, you know, yeah, it kind of does sound like I'm blackpilling a little bit right here, but really, the whole point of me mentioning this is when you have realistic expectations, man, it makes it so much easier to budget, to project where you're going to be at, to kind of manage where you're going to be at in like a year, 2 years time, because you're working with numbers that you're projecting in a way that's going to be more closely aligned to reality, man. Like, the worst thing you can do when you're about to graduate or you just graduated is like, oh, well, you know, surely I'm just going to go find something that pays me out $120K a year, and let me take on this car payment right out the gates, right after, with my graduation present money or whatever. It's like, dude, understand, like, if you're making more than like 55 a year, you're doing better than most people, man. And again, just to like reiterate the fact that I'm not blackpilling here, that doesn't mean you're not eventually going to be at that level. It's just right out of college, man. Like, you have to understand, 50, 60, 70, in some cases even 40, like, that's the range you're most likely going to be working with, depending on, the cost of living in certain areas and how much the wages are in certain areas, because it's variable from region to region. Like, please just budget wisely. Don't take on a crazy car payment right out of college because you're assuming you have money coming in that's just not there, or trying to get a super fancy apartment, or like just like taking an international trip for a month or something. Like, please don't assume you have some crazy amount of money coming in, because honestly, man, the worst thing you can be is humbled, and I'm telling you that from experience. Now, the third and final problem I want to talk about, and it will be the final one, I don't want to drag this out and make this video longer than it has to be, is thinking college is enough. Thinking that, oh, once I get this degree, man, that's when the job offers are going to roll in. That's when everything's going to fall into place. And, man, it takes a long time to find a job, man. That's all I can say from experience. It took me probably 6 months to find my first job right out of college. And, it wasn't for a lack of trying. In those first 2 months, I had my diploma, but, no job yet. I was sending out maybe, at least 10 applications a day for 2 months straight, and I got absolutely nothing back. So my takeaway from that was, okay, college is not enough. I need something else. And then I went out, I got my Network Plus degree, or Network Plus certification, and I started studying Spanish a bit more. I started studying for my CCNA after I got my Network Plus, and that's when I got my job. That's when I got it, is whenever I had that certification plus a degree. So after months and months and months of thinking like, man, I have what I'm supposed to have, why am I not getting any feedback? Well, the issue wasn't with anyone else, it was with me, thinking that, okay, I'm done now, where's my thing that I'm entitled to? It's like, no, man, you can't just do one thing and expect everything to fall into place. It's, is it a massive accomplishment? Yes. Is it a massive milestone, a massive benchmark? Yeah, 100%. And no one can ever tell you otherwise. Just factually, this is, graduating college is a huge thing that's beneficial to you, but it's not the stopping point, man. That's just kind of like the baseline from where you get to start doing your real work. So, definitely don't fall into that pit trap of thinking like, okay, now I'm done. I've done all my finals. I've gotten all the grades. Now I should have a job. Dude, never stop because you think that's the stopping point. Always keep going. Always keep studying. and always keep your foot on the gas. But anyway, guys, those are kind of the 3 main takeaways that I've noticed during my time after college and before getting my first full-time job afterwards. If you feel like I missed anything, please comment it below. I probably did miss some massive thing that everybody goes through. But again, please just comment it below. Just kind of interested to see what you guys think. And also, if you like or dislike this video format, please let me know. I'm being kind of lazy by just throwing some Marvel gameplay over this. But overall, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to subscribe. It is free, it doesn't hurt anybody. Actually, it only helps me. So yeah, please do that if you found any kind of entertainment value out of this. And thank you until next time.